Greetings, he says. Any Darkhorse prospects hiding in the dungeon, Michael, the 4 or 5-star variety? Any guys that are like, they maybe have Florida State in their top 6 or top 8. No one's really talking about them all that much, but you think Florida State has maybe a good shot at possibly?
Well, I would say there's a few guys. One I've already covered, Elias Robinson, who's committed to Georgia. Nobody's like thinking like FSU, but FSU behind the scenes has been working that one. I would say another one is visited FSU that a lot of people think like is a lock for LSU is Wardell Mack that visited. He's very tight with. He loves Patrick Surtain, and he also has a good relationship with Yak. I think they're going to visit him this week, so that was a guy. Those two guys, I think, are two that jump out. Besides that, I think most of the 5 stars and 4 stars I've covered, Ray, as far as that are heavily in the picture. I think I've laid out a pretty clear thing. I did a 10 to watch last week. I think that's pretty set on just the main guys as far as what they're looking at. So I think, but those two are kind of maybe some surprises.
Ray, we appreciate you, man. Hope all's well in H-Town. I think we're going to see him in Orlando. His wife, LSU fan, so he'll be at the game.
Cool.
Yeah, we missed you at the spring game, big guy.
She's awesome. I actually talked to her when I went to the dungeon. By the way, the dungeon isn't made up, guys. It's a place in New Orleans. It is freaky, but I talked to her. She's a sweet lady. She was really cool. We had a beer. We talked, and Ray's really good. Ray is such a really good guy. I'm not saying that because he just dropped 100 on us, but Ray is a super dude. I've been around him, talking to him in person, and just he's a cool dude. Like he's a really good dude, and I wish everyone could meet him, but I had a great time, talking to him. He knows at a weird, unique place in the dungeon, but it was phenomenal.
The dungeon. Yeah, we met him at the meet and greet. He was in New Orleans for the meet and greet. I met with him and his wonderful wife. So yeah, I can confirm everything that Michael just said. Ray he's not only that guy, he's that dude, some might even say. So all right, how about Garrett wants to know I want to say this. Michael said Vandrevius first, and I'm like, all right, he's from Fort Pierce. I'm gonna go with him too. He's gonna be like my preseason pick. So we can't pick him now because we've obviously seen him play and perform.
Right.
So what player from this most recent class do you think is a dark horse, is our dark horse segment, to contribute this season, Michael? I'll pull up the list.
I'm going to mention the guy that I mentioned earlier, Blake Nicholson at linebacker. I think Blake's going to add you're going to need some depth in there. For those that didn't watch the USA All-Star game or whatever they're calling it, the All-American Bowl, he led everyone in tackles for that game. He's a tackling machine. He's very effective. I think you can use him in short yardage situation. He's very good athlete that can play offense too if you need to. But I really like as far as a guy that doesn't get talked about enough. I think Blake's a guy that depth-wise it isn't there a lot, so I think he can come in there and help you.
Yeah, I'll throw Jaden Jones in the mix. He was hurt this whole spring rehabbing, but man, he's a legit 6'6". Like I didn't realize he was like a 6'6", 240-ish kind of guy.
Oh yeah, his frame's awesome looking. Awesome looking.
And listen, man, I'd never like putting expectations on guys that are coming off major injuries. But maybe there's enough time there to where let's get just 10, 15 good reps out of you every few games. Maybe not. He's obviously going to be an every down guy, but that defensive end rotation is so thin right now. It would surely be awesome. And when we spoke to Coach Papuchis at the end of spring, he said that, I was like, is it an expectation or a hope that he'll be ready to go when camp opens up? He's like, no, it's our expectation. If he doesn't have any setbacks, he's going to be ready to go. So
tell you a few others, guys. My number one guy, even ahead of Blake, would be KJ Kirkland. Like, you guys have not seen KJ yet. That guy can ball. Like, that guy is going to make an impact in there. At safety. I also don't sleep on Conrad Hussey, another safety out of St. Thomas Aquinas, 4-star. He's coming in the summer. But I love watching KJ Kirkland play. I loved him when he was at Reigns, even though he's a 3-star. A lot of people question it, like, oh, he's only a 3-star. Why would you take that guy? And it's like, I think that guy is going to be a guy you see contribute this season.
Nick Castagna, do you think we have a legitimate chance of Flip Robinson from Georgia if he does take an official visit?
I mean, we'll wait and see what he visits. He hasn't visited FSU yet, so I'm not going to really have a take on that. I know he loves Patrick. There's certainly a great tie there. He knows what Patrick does development wise. Yeah, if he takes an official visit there, you're going to have a shot. Now, how good a shot? I need to see him visit first so I can get a feel for kind of what's going on from people that are close to Elias and then people that are close on the FSU side. But until they visit, it's mainly just the talking's going really good. But outside that, I think FSU is very heavily pushing. So certainly there's a chance, but how good of a chance I'm not going to know until he gets on campus. Okay, we got some breaking news here, Aslan.
Is this true?
Joshua Farmer is staying. He
He's
just
staying.
tweeted about it's just on his account. If you go to the Cola account, he just tweeted that he's staying. So
Okay.
guess they worked it out. So
Oh man.
no more talking about Taiwan Malone, I guess, right now. But he just put a statement out. I'll read it to you guys so you guys can focus it. But it says, I know the last 48 hours have been extremely challenging after talking with my family and my loved ones. I know that Florida State is home and it always will be. I believe in this team and the family we have. I want to be a part of the helping the program get to where I know we can go and to give all I have making that happen. Family, keep climbing. Just posted 6 minutes ago. Boom.
Let's go.
That's
Let's go read all the comments from everybody dogging on him and calling him a cancer and wishing him no good luck the rest of his life. Can we go do that? Can we pull that up? So there you go, everybody. He back. Michael, any concerns? Charles Lester going to Boulder?
I mean, you never want that as far as him visiting, but I kind of like it because it's not like the Dion or the Travis Hunter situation where it was all secretive and behind the scenes, and it's like he's going to officially visit, and I don't mind it so much because it's his first visit. It's not like he's gone to Colorado 2 or 3 times. He's only going to take an official visit there, and that's fine. I'm still not that concerned. Obviously, that they concern me more than any other school because of just what Dion does, the charisma he has, and certainly he knows how to relate to DBs. But overall, the fit wise and what the program's going to look like, I think Charles wants to be a part of a team that's a winning team consistently. So let's say slightly, but I still feel good about where FSU's at, Chris. I don't think it was that great as far as the visit, and I still feel it. He's locked in with FSU. I think he even put in a tweet out there like I am locked in, and he is very firm with FSU. So I think things are looking really good there. I know people worry about TJ because he hasn't visited, but people understand he's going through track season. He It's 6 hours from where he lives to get over there. Some families don't have enough money to just do that, and if he's going to go, he's going to want to stay for a few days. So I don't think you have to worry about TJ Abrams. I think that one's very solid. I have a lot of good contacts there at Fort Myers Dunbar High School. Everything they tell me is this kid dying to be a Seminole. So he has loved FSU. Nothing's changed. They've certainly kept the push on as far as how much they love him. So people keep mentioning him to me. It's like, guys, he's solid.